I think the reason we wanted to get you on as well was the story, what happened after the initial major success that you had from coming up with the idea from just a viral video. It'd be really cool to dig into what happened after that and the self-explained chaos that you said before we started recording.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that's a really good story about the grit that is needed in entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And then you ended up doing some pretty cool things with the supply chain. So yeah, what happened after that initial launch?
Yeah, I mean, well, we built up to that launch. It took us like 4 or 5 months because we literally knew nothing about making jeans. And so we did some crowdfunding. We designed the first products. We designed it with the community, trying to just, do you like this? Do you like that? Finally, we got to launch and we sold out. Basically, we had 5,000 allocations. We sold them out in the first hour. So it was like $400,000 in revenue in the first hour. And I was sitting there going, oh my God, we did it. This is it. Like, we've got a multi-million-dollar brand. This is going to be the biggest thing. And then everything went wrong.
That original demand was all organic, all community, all just
100%.
TikTok,
We've never spent $1 on ads to date. So 100% of it has been organic thus far. And yeah, just every single thing that could have gone wrong went wrong. You know, our third-party manufacturers just completely overpromised. You know, they told us it was like a 5-week turnaround time, turned out to be 5 months. You know, we had people on the line for just months. Team was just not ready in the slightest. I was flying like to and from the factory every week. It was a disaster and just, it didn't work. And we were trying to offer something that didn't exist. And that was what we realized. It was that it wasn't a fashion problem. It was a manufacturing problem. There just wasn't manufacturers that could handle what we were trying to do, which was basically taking customer measurements and having a size set that actually fit people properly and then making jeans to order and then shipping them. And so we thought we had this great supply chain set up. We're going to make them in Italy. We were going to ship them in Italy direct to consumer from people and everything was going to work, and nothing worked. And so that happened. The first launch, we improved a couple of things. Second launch, still terrible, but got a little bit better. Third launch, still terrible, got a little bit better. And then we realized if we're ever going to do this again, we have to build our own factory end to end. That's where we basically realized if you want to do something like this, you have to own the supply chain end to end. That's what we basically did.